something is in the air at Shonen Jump because we've got so many magic series happening right now. We've got Itchy the Witch, we have The Mage Next Door, we have My Sexy Witch Academia. Joking, joking. That's my own series. You guys can go check it out on Kickstarter. It ends in 12 days. We have Witch Riv, which is the subject of this video today, is reviewing this book. But like seriously, like there are a lot of witch series, witch and wizard series that are coming out through Shonen Jump, and it's interesting because over the last couple years, it's been very much like demon related with like Demon Slayer, Jujutsu Kaisen, Hell's Rising. I don't know if that's like demons, but it's been like more supernatural. It's been like more supernatural fighting, and right now we're getting into this like era where it's like, was Mashal just too soon? Like, was Mashal too soon? Was like, maybe Mashal needed to be in this lineup. I don't know. For those of you who don't know what Mashal is, like, it's Harry Potter, but the dude doesn't have powers and he just has his muscles. So yeah, I don't know. Did Mashal come out too soon? Mashal probably should have been in this lineup, but no, like Witch Riv is a very, very good series so far. Like I'm literally shocked. It has very big like historical connotations that it leads to and alludes to, and because of it just makes for a very interesting read because you kind of know where they're going, but you're curious about the twist. And so for those of you who don't know what Witch Riv is about a girl named Nona. She lives in plain sight among humans. I'm just reading this, by the way. Hiding her true identity as a mage as she spends her days in peace with her best friend Lovie. But one day Nona uses magic to fix Lovie's glasses and subsequently catches the attention of the Bureau of Magic Surveillance. A simple good deed becomes the trigger that sets Nona's destiny in motion. And so how the series is that there are two sets of people, humans and mages. Nona is a mage, her whole family are mages, and they have to live in secret because the Bureau of Magical Surveillance, they're essentially the Nazis. They go around and they just round up people who do magic, and then they throw them into concentration camps and whatnot. And so Nona, she's like, man, like I want to do magic. And so her mom is like, no, like do not do magic ever. She befriends this girl. The girl's glasses breaks and she fixes it. And like one day the soldiers are like, young girl, one day that we saw the glasses break and then they weren't broken. So that's not good. Anyway, so as you can see in like this panel, they've got the girl and her parents just like lined up on the street because they're like, hey, give us the information on the mage. We know that you have been befriending a mage. Nona's watching. She's like, oh crap, is she gonna give me up? So she sells her out. She's like, hey, like, that's it. Like, it was Nona. And they still kill her family. Like, they still kill the mom, they still kill the dad, they still they kill Lovie. And so Nona just starts using like her crazy magic. Her mom steps in, just like whacks everyone violently, tells her daughter to escape, and then Nona falls down off her mom's broom, and the two are separated. And you find out that there's this guy, this guy right here. He's got the scars, and he is basically teaching the Bureau how to use magic to capture these other mages. And chapter 1 ends with like this girl finding Nona in the riverbed. And as you read along in the next chapter, you learn more about this other girl as they're both in prison, and you learn more about the backstory and the history between mages and humans. And basically the goal of the story is basically this girl in black. She is trying to find her brother who was captured by the Bureau, and Nona's trying to find her mom. And so they're going to be on the run. They're going to be on the hunt, and they're also going to be hunted. by these enemies. And it just has very big like Nazi versus Jew concentration camp Holocaust feel. So you kind of know like where it's going, the bad guys' prejudices and whatnot, but it has the cool twists because because there is that magic element. You know where the story's heading, but you still want to see where it's going. And I know there's some people who'll be watching this video who are like, oh, it's political and I don't want politics shoved in my face, and I can't have like big kid conversations and be able to read things purely for enjoyment. I don't want to listen to like, there's no lessons in this. Like, you're not gonna, they're not hitting you over the head like, we gotta let these mages go. It's only the right thing. That they are human too. They've got rights. No, it's just a very interesting story about. I think what's interesting is the fact that the bad guys are also using magic. So at that point, you go like, why are they? If they're so fearful of these people who do magic, and they're scared of the magic, why do they feel like they can use the magic in order to harm people? But yeah, it's very good. It's very interesting. Chapter 2 had this really cool action scene at the very end. I don't want to spoil it, but I was literally like, oh, what? Like, you realize how powerful the mages are in comparison to humans who don't use magic. And it's brutal. Like, Nona knows how to use her magic. It's a very good series. So I seriously, like, out of all of these new, like, I've read Itchy the Witch. One thing I like about Itchy the Witch is like it's very fun, lighthearted, and it has kind of like that gotta catch 'em all feel, where he's trying to get all like I forget what they're called, but he's basically trying to hunt all like the monsters so they can get their powers. I haven't checked out the Mage Next Door yet, so who knows? I mean, he's practicing a smolder. But Witchriv, like, I really, really, really liked this a lot. Like, that's mine. Witchriv was really good. Like, I seriously think you should check it out. It's on Manga Plus. There's currently 3 chapters. The artwork is stellar. Dude, chapter 1 is 84 pages. Chapter 2 was 64 pages. Like, there's a ton of reading material already. I mean, dude, just look at like the mom. Like, look at these guys. Like, these guys just get freaking split apart, and she turns around and it's her mom. And her mom's just like, don't mess around. I don't know. I love wizards. I love witches. That's why I have my series, My Sexy Witch Academia. Don't be shocked, by the way. But don't be like, ugh, by the sexy aspect. That's just to sell you on it. This is a very intense story. Let me read it out for you. See, look at that. We got one right here. Harriet Pope is a new student at Raven's Academy for Wizards and Witches. She also has a dark secret. She's the most powerful witch in the world, and she's being hunted. Sound familiar? Mine was first. My Sexy Witch Academia number 4 continues with the story of Harriet Pope, a student at Raven's Academy who has a dark secret. She's the most powerful witch in the world. She has been tasked alongside Professor Aiden to find the Chaos Shards of the Dark Lord and to destroy them. After finally getting access to the magic needed to track the location of the Chaos Shards, Harriet uncovers the awful sacrifice that she'll need to make. To destroy the Chaos Shards, her friends will need to die. So this is the end of the very first arc. Look at that. We've done 4 books. This is the end of the very first arc. The goal is to do 3 arcs, in total 12 chapters. Each chapter is 40 pages. So, man, if we can do that, that'd be awesome. It looks like, we're on our way to continue to do that. So thank you very much. Thank you guys so much for watching the video. Smash that like button, smash that subscribe button. Guys, go check out Witchriv. Like, seriously, go check out this series. It's really good. I really like it. And I found another like witch book series manga the other day, so I just got to find it, read it, and then we'll talk about it. So all right, peace.